Patriotism versus class warfare. We all know by now that the Democrats want to tax the rich in order to help stabilize the country, help the poor out, but Republicans have spent the last 3 years framing the issue as taxation on the rich being class warfare. However, last night the Democrats actually gained some balls for once and framed the issue in what I believe and what many people believe to be the right way. They framed the issue as patriotism versus class warfare. That's right, now not paying more taxes is unpatriotic. This is sure to get all the idiots in the Republican Party in an uproar. But in a nutshell, the Democrats are actually right on this topic. However, the past 3 years, they framed the issue the wrong way. They just keep throwing out the phrase of tax hikes, tax hikes, tax hikes on the rich. This has allowed Republicans to sit there and say that Democrats are proposing class warfare, and it's led to all kinds of outlandish lies, but the reality is the Democrats don't want to tax anybody that makes over $250,000 a year. However, most normal Republicans that don't make that much seem to think that it's going to affect them. These people are what I would like to call idiots. Why would I call them idiots? It's simple. They blindly listen to Republicans, and Republicans have led them to believe that these tax hikes are somehow going to affect them. And if people are smart enough to understand that it's not going to affect anybody that makes under $250,000, then the excuse is, well, one day I hope to be rich. I got news for you fuckers. You're not going to ever be rich like that. The odds of you making over $250,000 a year are very, 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 very small. Now, I for one agree with the rich having to pay more, or as the Democrats put it, their fair share. See, what I don't understand is how people that make $10 million a year can't survive on $5 million a year. And hell, that's a highball estimate. They probably don't even get taxed that much. Just ask Romney. He'll tell you all about how to hide your money overseas so you don't get taxed on any of it. Now, one of the common arguments you hear from Republicans is that they don't believe that helping the poor should be forced upon them through taxation. But let me honestly ask you this. How many of these rich people would honestly donate much to charity? How many of these corporations would donate to charity? Sure, they donate $100,000 here, $1 million there, but in the grand scheme of things, they could do so much more. And Republicans will sit there and lead you to believe that, well, it's not their problem actually, and that they should do it out of the kindness of their heart. But I got news for you. Nobody is doing shit out of the kindness of their heart. It's a dog-eat-dog world. So I feel that yes, the rich should be forced to pay more in taxes in order to help the rest of us out, to balance the playing field. And the saddest thing about this argument that most people don't realize is that all the Democrats are asking for are the Bush tax cuts to be rescinded back to Clinton levels. That's right, Clinton levels, when we had the best economy. But Republicans would make you believe that this would damage the economy and stop job creation. The reality is the Bush tax cuts were only written to last a specific amount of time by the people who wrote it. If you ask the people who wrote the Bush tax cuts, they would tell you that yes, the tax cuts need to end. They would tell you that it's harming the country. And this is true, but most people don't understand that fact. We live in a sad, sad society where people don't actually do their own research and they just listen to talking heads and politicians that spew absolute bullshit. So in closing, yes, if you feel that the rich should not have to pay more in taxes, you are an unpatriotic fucker and you do not love America like me.